Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. So, we are from Group 1, and today we are going to explain and present our material about the book of George Yule, that is Pragmatic. But before we start our material today, I would like to introduce our member group. The first is me, Arya Priyango Sumardi, and then Muhammad Abdi Hidayatullah, and then Raihanun Fadila, and then Zikria, and the last is Putri Reski Amalia. So let's move to the material. Okay, so our material is about definition and the background of pragmatics. So what is the pragmatics? So the pragmatics is the study of what speakers mean or what speaker meaning, concurrent with the study of meaning as communicated by speaker or writer and interpreted by listener or readers. So this type of study necessarily involves the interpretation of what people mean in a particular context and how the context influence what it say. It requires a consideration of how speakers organize what they want to say in accordance with how they are talking to, where, when, and under what circumstance. So, shortly, the pragmatics is the study of contextual meaning. So, how context contributes to meaning of the word or sentence. And with contextual meaning, people can understand each other when they have a dialogue, even if the words are ambiguous. So that is the meaning and the definition of pragmatics.
Hello, Putri Reski Amalia is speaking. The next material about pragmatic linguistic. Pragmatic linguistic is the study of the general condition of language communicative use. Pragmalinguistic can be applied to pragmatic studies and linguistic goals where we consider the specific resource provided by a language to convey certain illocations. Illocation is a way of taking action in saying something. Pragmatic linguistic has a close relationship with grammar, so we can say the approach also necessarily explores how listeners can make inferences about what is said in order to arrive at an interpretation of the speaker's intent meaning.
Alright, Raihanun here, and I will explain about the study of contextual meaning. So, as we know that pragmatics is a study of speaker meaning in a contextual way, so we need to learn about the study of contextual meaning. Based on the George Yule's book, there are two types of context that will be explained today. The first one is called physical context, and the second one is called linguistic context. What is physical context? Physical context refers to a set of words interpretation that influenced by something like location, situation, or even timing. As you can see on your screen, there is an example: slow down, people crossing the street. So there are a word of peoples. How we can interpret that? So we can interpret that word by using the situation and the location. If you see a sign like this near a school, of course, I believe that you will be interpret that words by someone in the classroom, not something on your eyes, right? So that's called physical context. So I hope you can understand about that. Next is about linguistic context. Okay, so linguistic context is also known as context. It is refers to set of other words used in the same phrase or context as the word peoples before. So we can call it a homonym. Homonyms is like a word that have the same sounds but in different meaning. Okay, so how do we know which meaning intended? So by linguistic context, we can know that if it is used in a sentence with words like teachers, classmates, and etc., so we can understand that people here means the person in the classroom, not the part of your eyes. And then if it is used in a sentence with words like I, dilatation, we know here So yeah, that it is means something on your eyes, and it's not someone in the classroom. So from the linguistic context, we can know about that. So that's the linguistic context. Actually, there are also some the context called epistemic. It refers to what speaker know about the words, and also the social context. It's about the social relationship between it. So yeah, that's all about that. Thank you. Next.
Well, I am Muhammad Abdi Detullah. In this material, I would like to talk about pragmatics as the study of invisible meaning. Invisible meaning means how we recognize what is mean even though it isn't actually said or written. To make it happen, speakers or writers must be able to depend on a lot of shared assumptions and expectations when they try to communicate each other. For example, look at the picture in this slide. What is it? What is that picture? Of course, that's a car picture. But how do we decide that design means car when the design doesn't even have the word car on it? Or let me give you another example, like the traffic lights at the crossroad. How do you decide that the green light means go, the yellow light means slow down, and the red light means stop? So that's what we are talking about right now. And pragmatics as the study of invisible meaning. We must use the meaning of the words, the context in which they occur, and some pre-existing knowledge of what would be a likely message as we work toward a reasonable interpretation of what the producer of design intended to convey. Pragmatics as the study of invisible meaning, it has same meaning like pragmatics as the study of what speakers mean. So pragmatics as the study of invisible meaning means pragmatics as the study of what the speakers mean.
Hello everyone, Zikria is speaking. Now I will explain about what is the difference between syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. As we know that syntax is the study of the relationship between linguistic form, how they are arranged in sequence, and which sequences are well formed. So syntax generally takes place without considering any reference, any word of reference, and any user of the forms. It just focuses on the construction of phrases, clauses, and sentences. And the next is the semantics and pragmatics. As we know, the semantic and pragmatics both are the study of meaning in linguistics. But semantic is the study of the relationship between linguistic forms and the entity of the world. That is how words literally connect to things. It deals with the ways in which words or sentences acquire meaning. It is about what words or phrases or sentences might mean by themselves. So that's why semantic is the study of meaning by words or textual. While pragmatics is the study of the relationship between the linguistic forms and the user of those forms. Linguistic form is also called the study of conceptual meaning because it informs the interpretation of what people mean in the particular context and how the context influences what it says. In these three parts of distinction, syntax, semantic, and pragmatics, only pragmatics allow humans into the analysis because the advantage of studying language via pragmatics is the one can talk about people's intended meanings, their assumption, their purposes or goals, and the kinds of action that they are performing when they speak. For example, in conversation, someone said, "So did you?" Another one replied, "Hey, who wouldn't?" So this is just a problematic case because we might hear the speakers We know what they said, but we have no idea what was communicated. Finally, pragmatics is appealing because it's about how people make sense of each other linguistically, but it can be a frustrating area of study because it requires us to make sense of people and what they have in mind. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.